picture, put it in a superstar frame. Yup.
I'm clean when I walk, I'm clean when I talk. I'm pressed to the step, I'm pressed to the depth, and I ain't steady looking at me mad, cause I ain't that bad, and I'm on top of my game, and hey, my superstar frame.
Yeah, we back up here, man. Superstar frame. It is the spotlight game of the week, aka the superstar frame game of the week. And that's the Thursday night football game. And we actually got us a pretty decent one. There's some questions to be answered in this one. There's some narratives that I like to dive into. And we got your top 10 position power plays by Silly. So if you want to get ready to share your screen, we'll get ready to get that going. I'm here with Jay Reeves, the gambler, Silly C with the numbers. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get this popping. Jay Reeves, what is Vegas saying about this Thursday night game?
Man, this one's going to be a doozy. We got this currently sitting at -4.5 for the Dallas Cowgirls. We got it at an over-under of 47.5. Man, if I could please, before we dive deep into this game, hit you with the props or the ops. The boy, the man, the myth, the legend, CeeDee Lamb should be back on the field, baby.
Who?
What you think about that, baby? What you think about that?
I'm disqualifying myself from this.
Okay, CeeDee Lamb sitting at 74.5 receiving yards. Matt, I would love for you to go first.
CeeDee Lamb is forever the ops now. Like, he might be the ops for the rest of his career. He's just forever the ops.
Okay, he didn't do nothing to you.
Nope, I blame TJ. I'm going to just keep it 100%. I blame TJ. Billy C.
He's the
just ignorant with my bet.
I just don't like CD, especially after some of the stuff that happened in our fantasy league. But yeah, he's only projected for 54 yards, well under that. So yeah, he's the ops.
Yeah, I could actually see him doing
wait a
decent,
second.
but the thing that's not going to impede him is that not the hate that he has coming from me. It's going to be that New Orleans Saints defense. They're legit, man. They got pressure up front. They got a solid front seven, and they got veterans.
The boy Lattimore?
Yeah, and they can get it done, man. They're athletic and everything, so they're able to get it done. And, just my hate ain't going to be the only thing that slows him down. I think he's ops for the other reason, but it's just convenient to say it. Jay Reeves, do you think
Props.
Whoa.
You fools are wrong.
My hate.
He's about to soar over that number. CeeDee Lamb's probably about to have 100 yards plus. CeeDee Lamb
Cooper's back too.
Is the props.
And Cooper's back too, and they're playing Taysom Hill. There's so many narratives to be answered in here. You got CeeDee Lamb coming back from a concussion. You got Cooper coming back from the COVID. You got Taysom Hill getting a start in this game. You got two of the running backs that received big contracts recently out, including like Dalvin Cook, Christian McCaffrey. These two running backs are out, Ezekiel and Kamara, man. Just that whole first round of running backs in your fantasy draft has just been decimated. So, I mean, how do we get around some of this stuff with this game? I don't know. I'm definitely going to take you didn't even give me the line.
I got to sit at -4.5.
Minus 4.5. Yeah, I'm going to take Cowboys even giving up the points. I think they're going to get it done. Taysom Hill's going to probably perform okay, but he's not going to be able to keep up with the high-octane offense of the Cowboys.
Yeah. Hey, man, I totally agree with you on that one. To be quite honest, I didn't know Taysom Hill was even starting, so that gives more promise to me for the Cowgirls to cover this spread. I say they win between 7 and 10 points. There's a lot of narratives thrown around this game, a lot of injuries. Ezekiel Elliott could possibly be getting some rest, so maybe time to start up Tony Pollard, even though you kind of should have been starting him all season. CeeDee Lamb, I'm expecting to have a big game. Amari Cooper is still questionable for this game with the COVID-19. Some more people I want to touch on. Alvin Kamara. Cody, do you have any word on him or Mark Ingram? Because their backfield is a little banged up as well.
I don't have any words on them.
I'm pretty sure both of them are out. Kamara and
Zeke,
I
think they're both out. Well, they're projected currently, so they're not completely out, but they're questionable.
As well as no Mike McCarthy in this game. This game is just riddled with all types of stuff.
It's kind of going to be a weird game.
Yes, but where are you going to lay with your points? You say you're going to take the Cowboys with going against Taysom Hill. Silly C, who are you going to take in this game?
I think in this game I'm taking the Cowboys as well. There's just not enough firepower on the other side. Unless they get a defensive touchdown, Cowboys are going to run with this.
All right, man. Well, this got to be a tough top 10 to put together without having with all these injuries and stuff. And we're gonna hold your feet to the fire with this. We're gonna make you one person, like pick one person you're gonna guarantee to pop because there's injuries everywhere. Let's start at number 10, Silly C. Who's number 10 in this position power play on Thursday night?
We got Trey Kwan Smith, projected for about 8 fantasy points in PPR. Definitely nothing to look at.
All right. Well, he might be with all the injuries. Number 9.
Number 9, Mark Ingram. Now he's questionable. That'll be very iffy if he plays, but if he plays, he's projected for 11 points. Kind of like him to help them stay in the game, but if he doesn't play, they have no chance.
Message. Number
Mm-hmm.
8.
Then we got Kamara, again, another one that's questionable, but projected for 13, almost 14 points PPR. I like him a little in this, but I don't know if he's going to play. So
Number 7.
we got Tony
Message.
Pollard. I like him a lot. I think he's projected for a little low here just because of what Jay Reeves was saying. You know, Ezekiel Elliott looking like he needs a little rest and not as much workload. So I'm definitely looking at Pollard in here, and he's going to be my one to pop.
Running out this top 5 or the first 5.
Then we got Dalton Schultz.
Oh, Dalton.
Now, he is here because of his receptions he'll get. Now, we'll see if he can possibly stay in this mix. I don't like him too much at all, so I'd probably pass.
Yeah, his target share might go down with the return of some of these other people. Jay Reeves, unpack that first 5 that you see on that board.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because if Amari Cooper does not return for this game, Dalton Schultz is somebody I'm definitely firing up because he tends to get a little bit more targets. Tony Pollard definitely is about to pop, but I'm waiting for my prediction to see the rest of this list. Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram are kind of banged up. Don't even know if they're going to play in this game. But the boy, Traquan Smith, actually may be a sneaky start. If Trayvon Diggs is on Marquez Callaway, they're not even throwing to that boy's side of the field anymore. Don't nobody want to get picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So Traquan Smith may be a sneaky play.
Oh, yeah. I think Traquan could definitely do his thing. He's actually been better than Callaway as far as target share and completion rate when thrown his way. Let's see who's in this top 5, Silly C.
And number 5, we got Gallup finally returning, starting to get his respect again. I had to drop him in my league. I just couldn't hold him anymore. But he could be somebody that pops as well. But, yeah, get him in your lineup if you can, not too much.
All right, outside your concern for holding Michael, number 4.
Ew. Mr. CD Lamb. Now, I don't like him at all. Boo this man. CDL, the only thing he gets is a license. So I'll pass.
I think CD could pop, but it's just against a dangerous team. Number 3.
I'm just hating.
Yeah, I'm just hating.
And we got Amari Cooper. Yeah, let's go ahead and pass on him.
Is there any more Cowboy wide receivers we could fit into this top 5? Where's Cedric Wilson? Number 2?
We got Ezekiel Elliott. That's kind of interesting. He's up there that high. I think he should be lower, but I think he might. If he gets in the end zone, he could have a big day.
Number 1, it's got to be the quarterback.
Obviously, Prescott. Up and down. I never really know what to expect from him. It says right now he's projected for 19 points, but he can give you 13. His floor is low, and his ceiling is high as well. So he's definitely a boom or bust. Get him in your lineup if you want.
Yeah, with all these injuries, Jay Reeves, unpack this top 5, but right after you unpack it, like pack it right back up and throw this shit away because this is a mess. There's not even a second quarterback that's playing to outscore like all these people like on here. There's one quarterback on the list and a top 5 of Cowboys. Jay Reeves, make this list make sense.
Speaking of the quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, he looked pretty good last game. He's probably going to be phenomenal this game. Eat up that Saints defense. Ezekiel Elliott, I'm like, be wary of him because I don't know what's going on there, man. To be honest, this is real frustrating when you're an Ezekiel Elliott owner and they're like messing with his workload. So I don't know. I would just rather them just put a big O next to his name so I know who to start. Amari Cooper looks like he already has an O next to his name because there's not even a picture for him. Michael Gallup,
he's just out in the lineup, just out mugshot.
Mike Gallup, like he said, has been turning back to respectability. Man, he is actually coming on a lot, along with that boy Cedric Wilson. But that dude right there, the C, the D to the E, CD Lamb about to.
Now that's just our opinions. We just going off facts, fantasy football, and numbers, man. But we are F4, and make sure if you fuss with us, subscribe to the channel so you stuck with us. Throw up them foes, baby. Yeah, Silly C ain't gonna do it. He lazy.